Hello Aries, Ramblin Mike here. Gonna play some tarot cards with you today. Aries, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sharing your time with me. I know how valuable this time is, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Aries, I also appreciate all of your likes, all of your subscribes, all of your amazing comments. You guys are amazing. Thank you for sharing it all with me. And thank you for sharing me with other peeps that you love as well. Also, of course, absolutely want to thank all of you Aries that reached out to me for private readings, either over the phone or through my video recordings that I'm making available now. Thank you so much for that. You guys absolutely bless me, absolutely keep me busy. Thank you again. Also, any of you Aries that are being blessed by these videos and you would like to bless me, all of this information for getting readings and for blessing me, making a donation to Ramblin Mike's Tarot, that's all down below. And all of you that did reach out to me and bless me with a donation, I thank you for that, and I bless you back the 100-fold. Thank you for it. With all that being said, hey, let's play some tarot cards, Aries. These readings will be for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And of course, we all know that there's no possible way these can be for every Aries on the planet. So if these resonate with you, run with it. If they don't, throw them out. Yeah. Also, my cross watchers, you're welcome here as usual. Even though I'll be saying Aries a lot, these may play out from your perspectives. These readings will be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising for the month of April 2018 in the area of love and relationships. I'm going to be focusing on love, but these can go through all kinds of family relationships and everything else. And if you're cross-watching as well, they may play out from your perspective, like I've said. All right, enough of all that. Let's play some cards here. Four of Pentacles wanted to show itself up, you know. Maybe clinging on to somebody, or possibly being closed off to somebody. Yeah, love Four of Pentacles. That thing can go all over the place. All right, let me shuffle your cards up. I have been shuffling your cards for a while here, Aries. I have been meditating on it. A little bit more. Whew. Yeah, they want to talk. They want to talk. They want to talk. It's Knight of Swords. You know, rushing into the fray here. Here we go. Hey, Tarot. Hey, love team. Aries came here to play with us. Let's tell them what they need to know most for their highest good. Thank you for clarity and accuracy on my part. Help Aries to hear what they need to hear. Help me see what I need to see. Thank you for it all, love team. Aries cutting your deck. Here we go. Wow, Aries, first card out, man. That old painful one, huh? 10 of Swords, you know. 10 swords in the back. Stabbed in the back. Left for dead. You know, betrayal. All kinds of bizarroness. Nobody likes this card. The best thing about this card, you know, is it absolutely talks about completion of a cycle. Although I would say it's a tough way to complete a cycle. But one thing's for sure, man, when you got 10 swords in your back, there ain't nothing left for you to figure out about the situation except that it's time for a new day to dawn. New day dawning with 10 of Swords. Let's see where this crosses, you know. And you know me, man. 10 of Swords, that's painful. Let's shake them out. Let's shake them out, Aries. Out, out, out. You know, completion of a cycle right here, Aries. Let's see where this goes. Yeah. Wow. Justice card right on top of that 10 of Swords right there. You know, I mean, these readings definitely not for every Aries on the planet, but we do have Justice sitting on top of 10 of Swords. Like I said, that's absolutely the completion of a cycle. You know, it's a major arcana. It's a Libra, may mean something to you, may not mean something to you. But it's definitely, you know, justice. What you put out is what's going to come back. You know, 10 of Swords with justice on top of it. You know, it looks to me like, shing! You know, Aries has had enough. Had enough of taking swords in the back. And many of you have just let justice fall in this situation. You know, this is the weighted scales of balance, you know. The cosmic scales of balance, you know. What you put out is what's going to come back. And, you know, enough's enough, huh? Enough's enough for you, my Aries friends. And let's see where this goes. Bottom of the deck. Wow. We got, you know, the Knight of Wands. How many of you know, to me, this is the player's card, you know. This is the one that rushes in and gets what they want and runs back out, you know. It's potential to be a fire sign, or definitely somebody with some fire in their world. Leo, Saggy, Aries, you know. I don't see it being you. It's definitely this other person. No doubt in my mind, you know. The 10 of Swords, the one that has caused justice, you know, to show up in this situation is, you know, the player right here. You know, the great adventurer of the tarot deck. It's in your distant past, so this is definitely somebody that you've known for a while. I know that many of you, Aries, have been dealing with a fire sign. I mean, I play a lot of cards with a lot of people. And this fire sign, you know, has not been treating Aries the way that Aries deserves to be treated, in my opinion. You know, but I always, you know, root for the person that I'm reading for at that particular point in time. But there's been a player in your distant past. Let's see where this goes, Aries. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. You know, it's a card of Aries being patient. For what they've been believing for, you know, diligently working on what they've been wanting. You know, it shows this guy right here. He's got his wand of passion. He's out there in his garden. He wants this pinnacle right here. You know, he wants that one right there, but it don't got no grapes. All these other ones got grapes on it. He's like, I want this now. I want it now, now, now. But it definitely has brought some patience into the situation. You know, this always looks like a, I don't know, like a spiritual womb to me with some kind of birth canal right out of there. It always talks with me, Aries, about being patient and allowing Source to be involved in the situation, you know. So I can see that in the recent past, you were absolutely very patient about the situation, you know, and willing to put the work in that needed to be done to manifest what you want, you know. With this 10 of Swords right here, and justice with the player, looks like you may have made a decision. Let's see where the spread goes right here, Aries. Well, there we go right there. 6 of Wands is a card of victory. This is Jupiter in Leo. It is a card of victory. It is a card of coming out of dark night of the soul for you. A completion of a cycle where justice has come in the situation. You know, it shows Aries up on top of their horse, coming in out of the battle. Definitely been in a battle with 10 of Swords on the board. Coming in out of the battle in victory. This is a major card of victory with all your posse all around you going, yeah, Aries, you did it, you did it, you did it. You took control of the situation. And this is, you know, you having victory in the situation because of your confidence within yourself. 6 of Wands up on top of the spread, you know, with 10 of Swords. And, you know, the great adventure means to me that you could have been dealing with somebody who just basically wanted attention from you, you know, an attention seeker, where it looks to me like Aries, you know, was definitely working on some sort of more of a committed relationship. But this player right here, they don't want a whole lot to do with committed relationship. But many of them do want a whole lot to do with just let me get some attention from you. Yeah, you know, and possibly attention from other people too. Just being straight out with you, Aries, right here. I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know. You got this 10 of Swords on this board right here and Justice on this board right here. Let's see where this goes. Immediate future. Yeah, there it is right there. Absolutely. 2 of Swords always talks with me about making a decision that you don't really want to make. You know, I mean, I can see that you've spent a lot of time and effort on this situation. You know, but if it continues to go back to 10 of Swords, you know, as you're heading out the door, you know, here, take a couple of these swords with you on the way out the door, you know. Really, ultimately, that's not a challenging decision to make at all. You know, it shows the young lady right there with 2 swords. The swords always talk about the thought process. She's crossed over her heart, you know, possibly making a head over heart decision about the situation. You know, she's sitting on the seashore right there. The tide's coming in. She definitely has to make a decision. She can't sit there in that place forever, you know. The moon up here always talks with me about following your intuition, you know, right here. You know, following your intuition in the situation. Many times, you know, the heart, I don't know, it's challenging to listen to that, isn't it? Or the head, you know. But intuition is always, you know, that still small voice within us from the divine is really what intuition is, you know, in my opinion. And following that still small voice, you know, to what? To victory for you. Coming out of the battle, you know, to victory for you. You know, and it shows this young lady with her hair blowed back here. You know, I don't know if you can see it or not, but her hair is blowed back in this picture right here, which always talks with me about the winds of change have already begun to blow for you in your life, Aries. Let's see how Aries sees themselves. Strong card right there. Many of you may have air in your chart, or maybe this person right here may have air in their chart as well. This is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But how Aries sees themselves would be the King of Swords. King of Swords is quite a brilliant person, to say the least. He's smart as the day is long, man. He's got strategy running through his head 24/7. This guy is just strategy. For what? He wants victory in his life. He wants victory in his life. It's strategy for what? No more swords in the back, you know, enough of these swords in the back. Strategy about what? About making a justice call, you know, for justice to come into his life right here. You know, this is the same sword that he has in his hand right there. It is that Ace of Swords, which is full of clarity and truth and the ability to cut things off that no longer belong to us. This is somebody who absolutely listens to logic and, you know, and making a head over heart decision right here. Head over heart decision right here, Aries, about which way you're going to go. This guy is strong and confident within himself. He's sure of himself, you know, and a great leader in his own right, you know. It's a powerful, powerful spot or position or mindset to be in when you've been dealing with, you know, a player, you know, that likes to stick knives in your back, you know. Absolutely, you don't want none of that. You want to come out in victory, you know. You put time and effort into this situation, and definitely going to make a call that, you know, you particularly don't want to make. And it's more than likely going to be a call that has head over heart in it. Exterior influence, yeah, 10 of Cups. Definitely, many of you Aries were looking at this relationship with this person like, you know, it was the all in all. The happy home, the happy family. It's got the babies running in the yard and the two loving couple right there, you know. But ultimately, you know, 10 is a 10. It is a completion of a cycle as well. And ultimately, this could be saying that, you know, that happy ever after, you know, has sadly come to an end because, you know, this person just doesn't want to play right. You know, this isn't playing right. You know, we got 2 10s on the board right here, 10 of Swords and 10 of Cups in an exterior position, which, you know, talks with me about that at one time it probably was really good. But that anymore, you know, these 10 swords are definitely overriding 10 cups right here. You know, coming to the sad conclusion that maybe this person just wants some attention, you know. Hope or fear right here for Aries. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups and the hopes and fears. I mean, it can be all over the place. We definitely did get a 3 that showed up here, you know, making a decision about something. And the 3, the dreaded 3 of Cups, you know, showed up. You know, the ending of 10 of Cups. Possibly because, you know, there's more than one person involved in the situation. You know, like I said, you know, they may be wanting more than just attention just from you. You know. The only major that we have on the board is Libra. May mean something to you, may not. It is the only major out. 3 of Cups is, let's go with from the book, straight up in the hopes position. Hoping that there's some kind of reunion. Hoping that you're raising your vibration, learning these life lessons. Yeah, I like that. And going up to a higher level. You know, it shows these 3 ladies all praising the divine, whoever that is to them, tuned in, tapped in, turned on to source on this level of cornucopia right here. And going up this stairwell right here, there's another level of cornucopia right up there, you know. It's absolutely about raising the vibration. This card can also talk about meeting new and exciting people. Many of you, as this Aries situation, you know, dare I say, begins to dissipate with justice, 10 of Swords, that hoping to meet some new and exciting people again. This is a card of being invited to parties. Any parties, Aries, that you're invited to at this particular point in time, I would go. I would absolutely go at this particular point in time, you know. Yeah. You need to get out and have some fun anyway, huh? 10 of Swords. 2 of Swords, King of Swords, lots of swords on the spread right here, you know. But, you know, if you've been dealing with a player, and you want commitment, and they're not giving it to you, you know, this is what Aries is looking for. 10 of Cups, you know, the happy ever after, the happy home. I mean, this person may just live a different lifestyle than you do. You know, it's definitely not working out for you with 10 of Swords on the board. That's all I know. And this head over heart situation. Yeah. Outcome. Well, doesn't surprise me at all that outcome is the Tower. That's that card of sudden change. I mean, we saw it coming through the whole thing right here, you know. It is a major arcana. It is Mars. You know, that planet of action, you know, sudden action, sudden change, you know, about a decision, you know, that you really didn't want to make. You really didn't want to make it, you know. But I want to look at the bright side up here, you know. This is crowned with victory at the top, you know. Every tarot player on the universe is going to tell you that this is a blessing in disguise. Levels the playing field. Many times it shows us what we don't want so that we know what we do want. We can set our intentions properly as we go through these kind of life cycles. Three of Cups talks about having the opportunities to meet new and exciting people out there, you know, as you come out of this challenging situation, a dark night of the soul, into victory. You know, it's pretty clear with Ten of Swords and Justice, the Tower, head over heart situation about, you know, I know that Aries has been playing with a player for a while now, and just looks like, you know, I mean, it's very, very painful to play with somebody like that, especially when you want commitment and you've been working on that commitment with somebody, but they've just been playing, you know, with your heart and with your emotions and all of that. So let's throw out some romance angels on top of this. You know, it's time to let it go, Aries. It's just time to let it go. 3 cards for Aries, please, romance angels. Thank you. 3 cards, please. Thank you. First card is religious factors. You know, I mean, that's a huge card. It can talk about all kinds of differences between you two. Religious factors, age factors, culture factors, race factors, all kinds of challenging things that can get in the way of a relationship. Religious factors showed up. It's a very challenging card, to say the least. 2 more for Aries, please. Thank you. Wow. There we go, man. I'm telling you right here, man. Look at this. Look at this, Aries. Aries, you may already know somebody out there. And this definitely, you know, that says new love on it. You know, that says new love. And like I said, every tarot reader on the planet is going to tell you that this card, the Tower, is a blessing. You know, clears the playing field for you. New love, you know, victory coming in. This thing crowns you right up here. It's on the crown. It's on your spread, you know. Top. Victory because of your confidence within yourself. All of your posse with you. Yeah, Aries, you did it. You did it. You did it. You came out of that battle and you made it work for you. 3 of Cups is a card of great joy, great happiness, meeting new and exciting people and being invited to parties. Like I said, Aries, if I was you and I was invited to any kind of parties, I would go. I would definitely go. Yeah. New love's on the board for you. You know, many times we choke out that new love as long as we're hanging on to something that's not working for us. You know, we're steady pulling swords out of our back, you know. Enough of that pulling swords out of your back, Aries. Yeah. If it's time to let it go, let it go. Yeah, let's go out there, man. New love's on the board for you right here. I absolutely love that. 1 more for Aries, please. Yeah, right there, you know. What else is going to come out? You deserve love. You are lovable. Yeah. Many of you have just been sewing into this situation and sewing into this situation for somebody that just wants attention, you know? They just want attention, you know? If it's time to let that justice fall, let it fall, Aries, because I absolutely see bigger, better times coming in for you. 3 of Cups, 6 of Wands, and new love right here on this spread right here, Aries. It's nice. It's nice. And I know this kind of stuff's challenging, and I know it's painful, but let's let that pain end. Yeah. I know it's a decision that you really don't want to make. And that's the nice thing about tarot. You can get a look. Like, if I make that decision, what has the possibility to come in for me? My tarot says new love has the opportunity to come in for you because you are absolutely lovable. Yeah, you are absolutely lovable. 1 more card for Aries, please. Thank you, tarot. Thank you, love team. Right there. It's pretty clear, you know. This is the Lovers backwards, ain't it? Yeah, very toxic relationship, you know. The story with the Devil card to me, you know, well, we got Capricorn, and we got Libra, and we got Mars. May mean something to you, may not mean something to you. But what this card is about, you know, is, you know, in a toxic relationship like this is, feeling chained to it, like you can't get out of it many times, we can always get out. Always. And this is a card of removing the mask, seeing the chain. See, this character here is waking up, or this one is not. This character is waking up, seeing the chain. It's hooked to old Diablo right there. You know, and being the amazing beings that we are. When we remove the mask and we see the chain, all we have to do is go like this. Oh no, not to me, not today. Really? You know, you got the devil on here. You got 10 of swords on here. You got the tower on here. You know, it's not you got justice. Justice for you. Justice for you, Aries. And what's coming in behind that? New love for many of you. New love. Love, man. Yeah. That's different than somebody that is just seeking attention. Aries, thank you for spending your time with me. Aries, if you want to call me for a private read, my number's down below. Call me if you want. Anyway, namaste, Aries. I love you. Love and light. I'll be talking to you soon, Aries. Bye for now.